going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sundays with Selly. Hopefully you guys had a great holiday weekend. You got out there and enjoyed your time in the water and took advantage of everything to the fullest. So before we get into this big Maretron box I've got behind me, I've got some notes I've been told I have to go over. And because I got CRS, we had to make notes. So what do we got? Newport Boat Show. Next week, if you're watching this on Sunday, next week, September 16th through the 19th, it says right here, I will be in booth A57. That's right. We are going to have a Confident Helm booth at A57. So make sure you stop in, introduce yourself, say hi. Love to meet you. Love to talk shop. And let's see what we can do for you. So that's out of the way. What are we talking about here? We've got this big black box. This is from Maretron. Maretron does a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff in the marine industry, and they have recently been acquired, well, recently, a year or two, by Carling Technologies. Now, Carling, as you may know, do switches. So this is digital switching. So what we're going to do here is, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to bring this little display up here on the actuator, and we're going to talk just real kind of a quick overview on digital switching. Now, we've talked about the other companies that do it. This is one more way. This is a pretty robust way, actually, of doing it and bringing this onto your boat, whether it's going to be for a refit or a new build. And what you've got here is the switching module, which we'll go over to a little bit more detail here, but this is the brains of the operation. Then you have the ability with our normal digital switching, which is on this Maretron display here, which can also be displayed onto your MFDs if they are compatible. They also offer a couple of different options when it comes to keys, keypads, and controls. Again, because it's Carling, they have the standard Contura switches, as you can see here. And this is just a bank of switches that has just one plug that goes into the back of it that goes into the CAN bus network to control it. Above it, we see a multiplexed keypad. This is more of a ruggedized rubber, really good for the outdoor area for switching, and again, just a single plug goes into this to control that. We also have the ability to run just independent switches. As you can see, they have, it's becoming even more popular by the year, it seems, of the stainless push button switches on here as well. So we've got the functionality of that. And the other thing they do offer with this, they offer a very nice key fob remote. So if we want to turn something on and off before we get to our boat, we have the luxury of being able to turn that on and off from right here. So no fumbling with an app or anything like that. Now, if your system on your boat, your electronic system, doesn't support digital switching, and you don't want to go through all the hassle of having to redo all of your new electronics just to get digital switching, Maretron makes a variable size range of color displays, daylight viewable, touchscreen, very easy to use. We can do our digital switching. We can load our artwork into here. We can go ahead and we can monitor our tanks. We can monitor our engines. We can go through and also monitor batteries. So if you're a cruiser or maybe you're offshore fishing and you're worried about your battery banks and, you know, how much battery have I used, you can be able to monitor all of that through this with being set up properly, obviously. We can also do things like our shore power, start our generator, do all of those things. So it's a very nice, very easy to use system that they have set up here. And it's at a really great price point to get into digital switching. So what I kind of want to do is I'm going to pop over to the other side so we can get a little better view here. This unit right here can handle up to 125 amps. We've got 16 channels. That means 16 circuits we can turn on and off. 4 of those are set up for 25 amps. So that's going to be your bigger loads, like your light bars and things like that that are bigger power draw. We're able to control those from 4 separate channels there. The rest of the channels are at 12 amps apiece. And again, if we have more than the 4 for 25 amps, we can take 2 of those other channels on the 12, bring that up to 24 amps and be able to control it. We also have the functionality of, you know, if we turn on just one, it will turn on 2 items. You know, if you got your anchor light versus having your running lights on, we can set that all up. And one of the great things I really think they've done with this, it's a little bit on the larger side, but they've been able to pack everything into this. And right here, you'll see the white squares for 1 through 16 right here. And this is labeling what those switches are going to control. So very handy if you've got to do any service on it. But also, if you mounted this under the helm, and let's just say this shit the bed, this crapped out, you're totally boned on all this stuff, but this is still up and running, you can come in here, you hit override, we get the green override light right there. I can come in here and turn on all of these different features right from here. So it's labeled, I hit override, I can turn it on and off. So it's really simple, really easy, very robust system setup. Like I said, you can integrate this into your existing MFDs as long as they are capable of that. You can also do these Maretron displays, like maybe you want to put one of these Maretron displays down in your salon where your old DC panel would have been if you switched out to digital switching. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with this. And again, it's a very good, solid package that they have put out there. Really excited to be able to implement this here. I think we've got a couple of projects possibly coming up with them. Looking forward to doing that and hopefully showing you guys how that install goes. So, that's it. That is Mpower from Maretron. That is their digital switching. If you guys want to know more about it, leave it down below in the comments. Reach out to us, sales@navtronics.com. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you guys next weekend at the Newport Boat Show. I got rid of the note, but I think it was A57 is where I'm going to be. Come on down, say hi, and let's catch up and see what's going on, guys. Until then, peace.